All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we're going to jump right into the scriptures. This is James 1:19, and it says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath." So the scriptures, they constantly give guidelines and rules of conduct and behavior for the Israelite man, which shows you that we are to be on a different level than these people out here, man. We are to act according to our office, and our office being men that are called to serve the Lord. So if you read the scriptures, man, it's going to give you all kinds of I'm gonna call them life hacks to help you move and maneuver in a wicked world, and also how to be amongst brothers. You know, there's a I forgot what movie it was, but there was a movie where they had this one dude, and or I forgot who it was, and basically they were gonna make him some type of royalty, but he had to learn how to act around those people. So we are royalty, man, and when you come into this truth, you got to put away your nigger and spick ways. Now, there's a certain type of way that you need to conduct yourself amongst the body, and because we're a men of higher caliber, of higher integrity than the rest of the world. And these are just one of the admonitions that the scriptures give us. I'm gonna run that back again. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath." Because Jake in the world, he always got fucking something to say, man. He always got words to say. He always got give us his fucking 2 cents. And when you come into the truth, you got to be more ready to listen to those brothers above you, starting with the Apostle Nelson, the Great Millstone. Not just trying to form your own fucking opinions and thinking that you know shit, man. When you have no life experience, you have no nothing to draw from. So it's always good to be swift to hear, and when it says swift to hear, that's the listening to videos, man. That's not just talking about listening to when brothers was talking. That's most importantly listening to videos. Because first and foremost, when you come into this truth, you got to learn. You got to learn everything all over again. You got to learn to be a man all over again. Like, we never learned to be a man to begin with. Let's put it that way. But you got to learn to be a man of the Lord, and all that entails, which is a lot. It says, "For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of Yahweh." So, it's not cool to be a fucking hothead, man. To let everything have an effect on you. To be hot and bothered by every little thing. That's what a woman does. That's the character of a woman. The character of a man is a controlled, a controlled emotion. When you watch these movies that they put out, the action hero, he's always a dude that's with the good ones. He's always a dude that's cold and calculating in everything that he does, man. And I even remember when Elder Gabar, he mentioned that about Elder Tahar, that Elder Tahar is cold and calculating in his actions. So he's not acting on the spur of the moment type, thing. He's a man of great wisdom, the man of the Lord, the Most High put a great spirit, a heavy spirit upon, and he's here for our instruction. It says, well, I'll keep on going, James 1:21. It says, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your soul. So when you come into this truth, the characteristic that you got to attain first is meekness, humbleness. And if you don't got that, that's a characteristic that you have to strive for first and foremost. Strive to be meek, to be humble. That's how you're going to learn the best. Be observant. That's how you learn the best, man. By observing and seeing things. And seeing what happens to other people. Asking for counsel and advice from brothers that have been through different things. That's how you learn, man. You know, we're here to learn from each other. You know, a lot of brothers led some crazy lives, man. And you have the privilege of learning from their mistakes. You don't have to make the same mistakes that many of our youth make. When you have a man that's already been through that, then they can guide you and direct you and what not to do, because they already found out what doesn't work. Say, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourself. That's another thing, man. You know, you gotta have integrity in your actions. You know, Yahweh Shai said, let your yea be yea, your nay be nay. When Yahweh Shai says something, he did it. And that's a true characteristic of a man. You know, a man of his word. You know, that's always mentioned I remember that's always been mentioned in different movies that I saw growing up. A man of his word was highly regarded. You know, so to be a doer and a hearer and a doer of the word, you know, be about your business, so to speak. That's a mark of high integrity. And if you just lying to yourself and excusing yourself and excusing your behaviors, you know, even though you know to do better, what does the scripture say? You're deceiving your own selves, man. It says, for any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is likened to a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholds himself and goes his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. Yeah. So you're gonna learn by pain, man. When that happens, you learn by pain. You learn by regret. You don't want to learn that way. You know, you want to learn, you want to avoid mistakes and situations, and you want to tackle problems before they become real issues. I'm going to get that in the NLT. This is the NLT, and it says, I'll start at verse 23. For if you listen to the word and don't obey, it's like glancing at your face in a mirror. You see yourself, walk away, and forget what you look like. See, so everything that you've been taught, that's been told to you, it just goes in one ear and out the other. So you're not getting really no benefit from it unless you put this to practice, man. But if you look carefully into the perfect law that sets you free, if you do what it says, don't forget what you heard, then Yahweh will bless you for doing it. See that? So that falls into the realm of common sense, man. So let's get James 4:17. It says, therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. And not only is it foolish to learn something and not do it, it's also sin. You know, so that's a double hit against you, man. Let's get Romans 2:13. Romans 2:13, it says, for not the hearers of the law just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified. You know, so if you're learning all this knowledge and you know all these precepts, but you're not applying the wisdom of the scriptures to your life, then it really don't. It's just you just know a lot of things, man. And you know we're called to learn and to know things and to be men of a high scriptural biblical knowledge. But that it doesn't mean nothing if you don't put those practices into play. Let's get Colossians 3:17. We'll close it on that. Colossians 3:17. It says, "And whatsoever you do in word and deed, do all in the name of the Lord Meshach Yahushai, giving thanks to Yahweh and the Father by Him." So that just tells you how to guide your actions. If your actions are not glorifying Yahweh Shai, then maybe it's some shit that you shouldn't be doing, man. So think about it, man. Just think about, be circumspect, use wisdom in all things. Elevate yourself, man, amongst these fucking idiots out here, these sottish children, as the scriptures call them. But with that being said, just a real quick lesson here at the plantation. Most High will and hope is edified. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Let's keep on pushing. Shalom.